I've been around for a long time, but this is something that I had never seen before in person. You're looking at multiple male water snakes that are trying to breed with a single female. When I was shooting this video, I noticed that there was a single male to the left who is late joining the party. With so many snakes tangled up with each other and brush in the way, it was very difficult to tell just how many snakes there were. If you want to try counting them, let me know how many you think there are. Back where most of the tails were, it was very difficult to see because of all the brush. But I could tell there was at least one head under the brush. They were all so focused in what they were doing that they didn't even seem to notice I was there. So I slowly pulled up some of the brush so I could see better, and right off the bat I saw a head. Then when I moved another piece of brush, I saw another head. It really surprised me a little bit that I was able to move that brush without some of the snakes taking off. With some of the brush out of the way, I noticed there was another male coming out of a hole in the ground that I didn't even realize was there. I couldn't help but wonder if there were more snakes down in the hole that just hadn't come out yet, and if that's where the other snakes came out of also. Since the entrance of the hole was kind of blocked by snake tails and snake bodies, I wanted to see if I could clear it by getting them to react to my touch. I wasn't quite sure where all the heads were at, but I reached in and touched them anyway, and there was really no reaction. I was able to get a little bit better look at the hole where they came out of, though. For those of you who are watching this, please don't try this at home. Since they didn't react to my touch, I wanted to see if they would react to me trying to move them a little bit. So I slowly reached in and grabbed a couple of snake bodies, I couldn't tell which, and I just moved them slightly. And there was no real reaction. After patiently waiting for a while, they finally did move away from the hole a little bit, which allowed us to look down and see what it looked like. It also allowed us to see where the tails were, and they were actively trying to mate, but this female just wasn't ready to mate. With the other snakes out of the way, the snake that was half in the hole and half out of the hole finally came all the way out. That male was within easy reach, so I decided to see how it would react to being picked up. I could just reach the tail of it, and it was kind of tangled in the brush, so it didn't want to come free, so that's about as far as I could pull it up. Then I just laid it easily back down. After shooting this much video, I decided to go back to fishing and let the snakes do their thing. Close to an hour later, they had relocated to a different spot next to a rock, but they were really covered with brush this time, and right away I noticed another male coming in. Since I hadn't been watching them for a while, I really wasn't sure how many snakes there were at this point, but I knew that they were covered up with a lot of brush and I couldn't really see much at all. Like before, I thought I would get a little bit closer and get a better look, but when I did this time, the female panicked and bolted. I have more video of them in the water that I'll post next time. If you're just now finding this channel, please subscribe. We'll see you next time.